Hi, I'm Eliza. Are you here for your eye exam relaxation session? Wonderful. Can I just get your name? Let me see. Okay, I have you down for a light triggers only session. Is that correct? Wonderful. Those are my favorite too. So you can just go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Do you have any questions for me before we begin? Okay, great. Then we can dive straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to test your pupil reactions. So I'd just like you to look straight ahead at my nose, and I'm going to bring this light into your peripheral vision. Okay, so just look straight ahead at me. Good. And I'm just checking to see how your eyes react to the light. Good. I'm not going to ask you to look directly at the light just yet, because I want your eyes to acclimatize first. Okay, good. Now I'm going to put my hand in the middle and I'm going to look for a direct and consensual response. So what I'm looking for here, the eye that I shine the light into should contract, and then the eye that doesn't have the light. Why am I messing up my words so much? Oh my goodness. Let's start again. Hi, I'm Eliza. Are you here for your eye exam relaxation session? Wonderful. Can I just get a name? Okay, let me just have a look. Yes, I have you down for a light trigger only session. Is that correct? Yeah, those are my favorite too. Okay, great. Well, you can go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Do you have any questions for me before we begin? Okay, wonderful. Then we can just dive straight in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this light to check your pupil reactions. So I want you to look straight ahead at my nose, and I'm just going to bring this light into your peripheral vision. Okay, good. Just looking straight ahead at me, and I'm just seeing how your eyes respond. Okay, good. I'm not going to ask you to look directly at the light just yet, because I want your eyes to acclimatize to the light a little bit first. Good. Okay, now I'm going to put my hand in the middle of your eyes, and I'm going to look for a direct and consensual response. Good. So what I'm looking for here is that the eye which I shine the light into should contract, the pupil. And then your other eye, even though it doesn't have the light shining into it, it should also react if your eyes are communicating with each other as they should be, which they are, so that looks wonderful. Now I'm going to bring in another light, and I would like you to tell me every time the light enters your field of vision, and I'd like you to say either left or right if it enters on the left or the right, okay? So just looking straight ahead at me, that's it. Good. 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 Okay. Good. Good, and now tell me up or down, if it's coming from the top or the bottom. Okay, good. Good. That's it. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Okay, now it could be any of the 4 directions, so just tell me up, down, left or right. Good, 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 good. They're coming a little bit faster now. Good. Excellent. Good. Good, well done. Okay, now I'm going to trace some letters. We're going to trace them behind this piece of paper. Well, I have some different colours. We're going to try with all of them. So let's begin with this yellow. So just tell me what letter I am tracing. Can you see the light behind the paper? Good, okay. So let me know what letter I'm tracing. I'll do it once more. That was number 1. Number 2, what letter was that? Good, that was A. Okay. Next letter. I'll do it one more time. What letter was that? That was M. Good. Let's try this blue piece of paper. Gonna do it once more. What letter was that? It was an R, good. And this one. Again. That was an S, well done. Now we have this kind of orangey peachy colour. Number 1, I'll do it a second time. What letter was that? That was an E, good. And this letter? What letter was that? That was a T, good. Now let's try with this lilac coloured. And again. What letter was that? H, good. And let's do another one. I'll do it again. This might be a little bit tricky. That was a G, good. And did you find any colour in particular particularly easy or difficult to see? Okay, good. I'm just going to make a few notes. So, just having understand the colour thing. Good. Okay. Could I just ask you to look up for me? Look up and look down. You can look back at me now, or rest your eyes. Look to the left and to the right. Okay, let's do the same thing with the light. So look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, and look down, look down, look down, look down, look down, look down. Look to the left. And to the right, Good, now I'm going to go quite quickly. Can you look up, down, left, right, up, right, down, left, up, down, left, right, down, right, Now I'm going to ask you to look directly at the light this time. I want you to follow it with your eyes. I'm going to put some different colour films over your eyes as I do this, okay? I'm just going to watch how your eyes respond. That's it, just follow the movements of the light, just making some spontaneous movements. Okay, and with this one, just going from side to side and top to bottom. If it goes out of your field of vision at any time, just wait for it to re-enter. Good. And the third and final colour. Good. Okay. Do you find any of the colours particularly easy or difficult to see the light through? So we have number 1, which is a blue colour. Number 2 is a green shade. And finally number 3, which is purple. Do you find any particularly easy or difficult? Okay. That would be the easiest and the hardest. Okay. But did you find it particularly challenging? Wonderful. Now with both of the lights, going to start with the lights in your field of vision and I'm going to move them slowly away. I want you to tell me when you can't see the lights anymore, okay? So looking straight ahead at my nose, this is testing your peripheral vision once again. So just tell me when you can't see the lights anymore. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, that's it. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Now we will call this light the light on the left because it's on your left, and this one will be on the right because it's on your right, okay? So which light is moving, left or right? Good, and now? Still left, good, and now? Good. Which light is moving, left or right, or both? Good, and now? Good, and now? Good. Which light is closer? Good. And now? Okay. And now? Good. And now? Good. And now? Good. Now? Good. And now? Good. Which light is moving faster, left or right? This requires too much coordination for me. Which light is higher up? Which light is higher up? Okay, good. And now? Good. And now? And now? Wonderful. Good job. Okay. Now, I have this eye chart, and I would like you to, let's begin actually with this side. And we have different shapes, and I would like you to tell me the shape that I am pointing at, okay, with the light. So on the first line we have this one. What is this? Good, it's an umbrella. Number 2, what do we have here? There's a house. Good. And here we have an apple. Good. And on the second line, let's start from right to left. The first one we have, good. Next we have, good, an umbrella. Here we have, yep, a house. And here we have, good. And let's look at the next line. Can you tell me what we have here? Good. Next one, good. Next one, good. This one, good. And the last one, good. Are you able to tell me any from this row? Can you tell me this one? Okay, and this one, next one, this one, this one. Okay, are you able to read any of these smaller ones down here? Okay, good. Now I'm going to hold up a few of these different cards, and I'd like you to tell me if you can see the light through the card or not. So I'm going to pass it behind. Are you able to see the light behind the card? No. Okay, and a bit closer. Are you able to see it now? Okay, and even closer. Are you able to see it through the card? Okay, good. Let's try a different colour. Let's do this colour. Are you able to see the light behind the card here at this distance? Okay, and a little bit closer. Even closer. Are you able to see the light? Okay, excellent. And comparing those cards to these cards, are you able to see the light here at this distance? Okay, what about even further away at this distance? Okay, so I'm going to start with the light far away, and I'm going to bring it closer to the card, and I want you to tell me when you can see the light, when you can notice the light. Okay, you ready? Okay, good. And again. Okay, good. Let's try a different colour, same thing, just tell me when you can see the light through the card. Okay. Good. Let's go for the blue, same thing, tell me when you can see the light. Okay, good. And finally, we have, good, okay. Now I'm going to bring in this smaller, dimmer light, and I would like you to look directly at it. I'm going to be flashing it on and off, and I want you to tell me whenever this light enters your field of vision, okay? So keep looking at this purple light. Good. Perfect, well done. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Just on the other side. Good. Just tell me when you can see the other light. Good. Good. Now, I want you to look directly at this light, and in your peripheral vision, I'm going to flash this light on and off. And I want you to tell me whenever it goes on, okay? So looking directly at this light. I'm just going to move this around. Tell me when it turns on. Good. Okay. Good. Wonderful. Let's swap sides here. Keep looking at this light. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Well done. Now, I'm going to use both of the brighter lights, and I would like you to focus all of your attention on this light. It's shaped like a rocket. I'd like you to focus on the rocket light and just ignore as best as you can this other light. Don't let me distract you with it. Good. Do you remember what light you're looking at? Yes, the rocket. Okay. Excellent. Good. Now I'd like you to switch and focus on this white pen light. It's like a medical style pen light, and I'd like you to focus your attention on that. Good. Good. Once again, if it goes out of your field of vision, just wait for it to return. Good. Okay, excellent. Now, let's use this light. I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to bring the light to one of the corners, either top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and I just want you to tell me what corner it is going to. Okay, so we're going to start in the middle. Good. Good. You can look at the light, yeah, or you can keep looking at my nose if you prefer, but you can directly follow the light if you would like to. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, now we are going to go back to this eye chart. Just like before, I'd like you to tell me what letter I'm pointing at. I'd also like you to tell me what colour the letter is, or what colour it appears to be to you. Okay, so let's begin with this letter. Okay, good. And the colour? Good. This letter. And the colour? Good. This letter. And the colour? Good. This letter? And the colour? Okay. This letter? And the colour? Good. Can you see these ones? Let's try to do this whole line from right to left. C, E, Okay, let's do this whole line from left to right. This one. Good. Good. Okay. Wonderful. I'm going to bring in this bright flashing light, okay? So I'm going to just hold it behind my hand for a second to let your eyes accustom. And now I'm going to move it around the space, and I would just like you to follow it with your eyes. Just follow it with your eyes. Good. Keep following. Keep following the light. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to keep following this light. And this light will be following just behind it. So keep focusing on the flashing light and ignore the white light. That will just be going in a similar pattern. So, good. That's it. Keep focusing on the flashing light. The flashing light. Good. Can you tell what colours it's flashing? And does one of the colours look brighter to you? Okay, interesting. Let me just make a few notes. So the colour that looked brightest. Good. And we've also done these exercises and the eye chart. Wonderful. Let's do the same thing, but I'd like you to look at this blue light. Once again, I'm going to follow the light with the white light, but I'd like you to just keep focusing right here on this slightly dimmer blue light. Good. 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 Okay. Now let's do a classic test. I'd like you to just look where I instruct you to look. Can you look at my nose? Look at my nose. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my nose. Look at my nose. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. 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 Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at my nose. Look at the light. 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 Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Good job. Well done. Now the last thing that we are going to do, I would like you to look directly at the light, and I'm going to brush down over your eyes with this soft brush. It's like a fan brush. And I'd like you to tell me how many times I brush down, okay? So looking directly at the light, I'm going to brush. How many times was that? Good, that was 3, and again. How many times was that? Good, that was 2 times. And again, brush, 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 Good. How many times was that? Wonderful. Well done. Well, that brings our session to the end. Do you have any questions for me? Any questions or comments? Okay, well, how relaxed are you feeling now compared to when you came in? Okay, wonderful. That's what we like to hear. Perfect. Would you like to get booked in for another session next week, the usual time? Okay. I will just book that in for you now. So I'll see you next week. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.